What is up? Good morning, you guys. It's time for the fourth video in our archery hunt. It's currently 5:10 in the morning. We are headed to a completely different area than where we've been before, so we're gonna see how this is. My dad's behind us in his truck. Just me and him going out this morning, but it did rain a bit yesterday, so we decided we're gonna take two trucks. We're just doing a day trip. It's Saturday. We just heard that this area we're going to might have quite a bit of elk on it, so we're gonna go try it out, since we really didn't have any good luck with elk, at least here a couple weeks ago when we went for our week-long extravaganza, I guess. So we're headed right now to the gas station. We got to fuel up, get some hot chocolate in me because it's early and I'm not used to this kind of early morning stuff. So gonna get some of that, get some fuel in the trucks, and get to driving, because we still got a 2-hour drive ahead of us. We're hoping to try and get to where we're going by about 7:30ish, and we'll kind of go from there and just see what we can find out there. There's not a lot of public area out there, but at the same time there's still a decent chunk, but not as big as what we were hunting last time. So we'll hopefully we'll find something and see what we can get into, and see where we end up. This is bear country. I've definitely heard there's a lot of grizzlies out in this area, so maybe we'll see a grizzly too. I'm not sure. Hopefully not, but I don't really want to run in with them because that scares the hell out of me. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna just continue on and see where we get today. It is freezing cold out here, so we just got up here, we're still got a little bit to go, but we had to sign into the box because this is technically block management area. Block management area 1 is what they call it, so which means we just have to fill out a paper, put it in the box to sign in and everything. We also keep another part on us for when we're hunting and that kind of stuff. So we got signed in. We're headed up the mountain range. It's very small. It's not, I mean, it looks decent, but there's a lot of area for us to hunt with it being a big block management area. Sun's just coming up. My dad's kind of behind us somewhere. We got to go open the gate, which is right here. So we're gonna do that, get through, and see if we can't find us some elk or a decent buck, because that's what I got tags for now. So, or I think I could do a whitetail as well, but I can't do another mule. So, but yeah, we're gonna open the gate here and get in and see what we can find. All right, so we're headed to a different spot, kind of on the north side of the range that we're on. Reason for that is because if we went this way, there is a lot of private property and reservation property that we can't really get through. It would make it very hard if we got an animal down to be able to do that. So the north end, all of that we're able to hunt, so we're gonna head out that way and see if we can't get through there. Dad's in front, he's leading us right now. There's a few cars that have been parked out here, so I think there's definitely people hunting already up here. And you can kind of like see everything. There's not really a lot of trees on this end, so north end should look a lot better and be a little bit more promising than what the south side has been. So we're gonna head over there and see what we can't come up with. You guys probably can't see it from there, but right up there on that hill, there's some pretty big bucks. There's 3 of them that we can see. This is all part, we're just barely getting into the property that we can hunt. So anything past that fence, we can head up there. We just have to figure out how we would get up there if we want to go after them, but they're decently large for sure. So, and they're watching us, but they're pretty big. I'll try and see if I can't get on them, but. All right, so we just had 5 more. So those 3 we saw were way over there. We have 5 more that are right there. So we're probably gonna go and chase a little bit, but we're gonna drive up the road and see where else we can head and take a look and see what this is like trying to get up there. But it looks like they're kind of just feeding along the top of that ridge line. So we're may not be going for any elk today, but try and get some bucks. You can just see them all moving up along there, and that's crazy. There's so many of them. And they got tall antlers for sure. So tall antlers for sure. We're on the road, so we can't hunt from here, but we'll find a place we can get in and try and scoot up, even if we try and hit up that way and cut these ones off. But I don't know. We'll see what it's like. So there's a lot of cows down here, but right over here, I can't tell what that is. It's a little bit big, but I can't tell if it's a coyote or if it's a wolf. I'm not seeing any other ones, but it's been chasing these cows down here. That's right where I'm headed to. But I think it's a coyote. She's running up that hill right now. So you can see it headed that way, but gonna see if we can't catch the deeries headed up the top of that hill. I'm gonna take and go down through the valley a little bit and see where we get. All right, so that coyote is on my hill. It's that little dot right there. It's just sitting there. It's lying down. She keeps watching my dad, which he's over there walking up the hill. But it keeps staring. I've looked at her at it a couple times through the binoculars, and there's 2 of them. So there's her and then that one that was sitting down here earlier. She's still there laying down too. So 2 coyotes over here, but they keep chasing these cows down in this field. But yeah, we gotta get past them so that we can get on the other side and try and find us them bucks we'd seen. We've made it a lot closer to the coyote. As you can see, it's only about 90 yards away from me. It's now sat up, but yeah, it's just sitting there watching over these cows. Dad's like way up there now, so we're gonna try. Oh, the coyote moved. He's gone, so he can move freely up here. See where that coyote went to, but oh nope, it's still there. I can see its ears. But we're gonna sneak up this way and try and poke around to the other side, see if there's any deer on there. That other side. Well, we got in here a little ways. We're still hunting. My dad's up there somewhere. We're walking the base to see if he can jump them down here, but so far there's not been anything yet other than that coyote. But that coyote took off to a ridge and sat on the ridge and watched me for a while. That was way back there. So we're just chugging along to see if we can't spot anything and, you know, get to where we're going. But here soon I'm gonna turn around and try and kick up the hill and try and see if I can't meet up with Dad somewhere, and we'll see if he's seen anything or kind of make a game plan from there. But we'll kind of see how this is gonna go. But yeah, so far we haven't seen them again, but I'm hoping they're somewhere in through here, but we'll find out soon enough. Well, there's definitely bears in here. Probably a couple days old, but definitely heard that they were in here, so keeping an eye out. That's the 3rd or 4th droppings I've seen for bears, so here somewhere. Hopefully we don't find them, but we'll see what we run into. All right, well, the route we decided to take to try and track down those bucks was not a great one, as it completely, the way we went in completely took us to a place about a mile and a bit away from where we wanted to end up. So we, for quite a while, just ended up going the wrong way. Like, it was the back side of that same hill, but that hill didn't, it kind of was like a triangle in a way, but that canyon that we took, like, literally just led us straight towards the mountain, the big mountain, instead of the other side of the hill like we wanted to go to. So yeah, we didn't get anything there. We are kind of just driving back home now. It is raining a little bit, but if we see something that we can chase, we'll probably get out, park the trucks, and try and chase them. But I'm not sure that we will. We'll kind of see how it goes through the rest of that, and that'll determine what we do with the rest of this video. If that means we just continue it later on or end it, I'm not sure. Dad's behind us there, and so yeah, we're just headed back the other way. It also did start raining, so that did not work out. It's been pretty cold today, so that also didn't help too much. But I could show you guys the hill that we went up. It was quite the experience, if you will. So if you look, we parked at the base of this small hill over here, and then that big one over there. We hiked from the base of that all the way to the very top. At least my dad did. I went through the canyon, and then the canyon, oh my gosh, it's so muddy out here. I cannot keep straight, but the canyon leads up to that mountain over there, so it didn't work out for us like we wanted it to. But yeah, it doesn't look so steep from here, but it's pretty bad. I came up that very far backside, trying to meet up with him, and that's kind of where we ended up. Kind of came back around, and but we went about 1.5 miles, 2 miles in, and then 2 miles back out. So yeah, it was quite the experience for us. So we're just kind of drive along, see if maybe if they're kind of still over in that same area, but we're kind of assuming they're going to be gone by the time we get there. There is another place that looks like we may actually be able to get to them better than where we were over here. We went back the other way to see if there's anything else we could look at, if there's anything that looked maybe promising, but back the other way there's not really any more room for hunting and that kind of stuff, so we're kind of limited to this direction. So but yeah, we're gonna head back down. Over there's the other side of the road, and that's kind of the area we saw, and that's where we're headed now. So I've resorted to chasing birds. This thing's in the road. It will not fly away. It is just running in front of the truck. We're headed up to another spot to see if we can't find it, anything up here, but I'm chasing the bird. It's still there. Come on, bird, go faster. Still there. Probably will fly off here soon. Maybe. What's up? Welcome back. So it's been about 2 weeks since our last record. So all of that was about 2 or 3 weekends ago. It's been a little bit busy. We had to go to Utah for a wedding, so we haven't been out. We're headed out tonight. Today's Saturday, the 18th, and yeah, we're gonna finish the video up tonight. Hopefully we see something. We're going up, like, we're pretty well gonna be bordered on Canada. Like right on the border is the area, so I could literally like walk across if I wanted to. But yeah, we're gonna meet my dad here at his place, and we're taking one truck, so we're gonna see how this goes. We got shotguns and all that we're gonna take with us, just because, you know, we can shoot birds and whatnot. We definitely came across a lot of them last time, so we're gonna try and see if we can't get some birds, if we can't find some deer. We are pretty well looking for deer this time. I don't think we're gonna find really much for elk in the area we're going to, but you know, we may be pleasantly surprised when we get up there. So we're gonna get loaded up into my dad's truck there and head out and see what we can find tonight.
Well, we finally found some deer. They're way out here somewhere. We have to go through a couple fences. This fence here is public, but we're currently in private, so we're hoping they're gonna hop in there somewhere and pop out for us, but we're not sure. They're somewhere over here, so I gotta go open the fence though.
We'll get a fence boy.
Alright, so we haven't really seen much other than that. Like, we've hiked around a little bit, but there really isn't a lot out here. Somebody did that. Oh my gosh. I'll put you guys down for a second. Alright, so we're gonna try and chase them. We kind of think there's this coulee back here that we think they went into, so we're gonna grab our bows and see if we can't figure out where they went. So see if we can track them down, find out what they are, if we can hunt them, but we'll see. Alright, well, unfortunately things did not work out the way we wanted them to, and we did not get any animals. So the 3 that we were chasing right there at the end, those 3 were bucks, and we lost them to private pretty quickly. Like, it was really quick when we lost them. We ended up caching them a little bit farther down, but there was no way for us to really get to them with how dark it was getting. We tried, but they never ended up coming over where we thought they were, so we ended up having to stop chasing them. When we started driving back up, we ran into 3 does, so we were going to try and pick them off, but we were right in the corner of private and public, and of course they, as soon as they saw my dad's truck, like they took off and right into the private. And as soon as they got on the private, they just walked away, watched us the whole time. So unfortunately we didn't get anything tonight, and that is where we're going to end today's video, because I think it's getting a little bit long with everything from 2 weeks ago. So we are going to end this one here. Next week though, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better, especially as I've got the GoPro. I've got a mount that's coming that'll actually hook to my hat, and I can actually hook it to you know, the straps on my bag, and so there's kind of hoping that I can get a lot more better footage with that instead of having it mounted to the bow. Next week we're also not going to be really bow hunting at all anymore for the rest of the year, unfortunately, because it is the start of rifle season. So we are gonna get that ready, which I've been cleaning and getting scopes and everything on that. So we are gonna get that started next week and get another video going then. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is going to end our archery season for 2025, but next week we're going to start the new the rifle season. We're going to start it in a new playlist. It's going to go in the 2025 rifle season. I've got 2 different rifles I'm going to hunt with. I've got a 50 cal muzzleloader that I'm gonna try and use, and then I've also got my old trusty Remington 270 that I'm gonna also use. So stay tuned for those. I'm excited to get those started. We'll see where next week takes us. Hopefully we get a good video out of it. It may not be next week when the video comes out, but I'll try and get one out for you guys pretty quick. So hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, like and subscribe if you can, if you want. Totally up to you. But I really enjoyed filming these. It's pretty fun. And hopefully my kids will enjoy them as they start to get older. So, but anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one.